Welcome back to my channel, Dawson ASMR. And in today's video, we are looking at part 2, numero dos, of my film collection. As a little refresher, with this series, there are 5 parts. Part 1 was examining my 4K collection and my horror Blu-rays, so everything that was horror, thriller, anything of that nature. Today, we will be looking at the rest of my Blu-ray collection, everything that does not fit the previous description, so anything that's comedy, horror, Disney, and we're just going to go through everything, and we'll talk a bit about each of them. So let's go ahead and get started. I won't try to keep you too long, but just relax, cozy in. How are you? I hope your day is going well. We're going to start this video off with a bang. Bang, 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 bang. It's a fun word. And I'm going to tell you that it is no secret that I am quite easily obsessed with the sci-fi franchise Dune. And you will easily see in another part of this series more of my Dune collection. And you can see that is an omnithopter. Anyways, let me show you. This is a pain box. Now, I'd like you to stick your hand. No. I love Dune. And in the series, if you don't remember or if you haven't seen it, this is part of one of the Bene Gesserit's tests. Such a pretty sound. This is the Walmart exclusive, and this is for the first film only. You're gonna crucify me. I don't own part 2. It's on Apple TV. I own it there, but I don't own a Blu-ray physical. But this edition came with a paint box, and it's essentially just a box. But the movie, gotta get to it. The movie is right here. Now, it doesn't quite fit, but I think part 2 would look really nice in that. So, this is the Blu-ray for Dune Part 1. There are 2 parts. A third film is coming out. But this film follows young Paul Atreides, who is sent to the planet Arrakis with his family on a diplomatic mission to take over the planet, to keep it in running order. And he finds out he may be the 𝐬𝐮𝐩𝐸𝐸, which is like the Messiah for their people. It is an excellent film, and I could sit here and make a whole video about this. If you want to see my entire Dune collection, movies, TV shows, I have like Funkos, books. If you want to see it all, let me know. But I could talk about this for hours, I'm not gonna lie. But this is an excellent film. If you have not seen these and you love sci-fi, please pick them up. Denis Villeneuve is such a fantastic director. No one could have done this justice like he does. Absolutely stunning. One more for the road. Such a pretty sound. So, keeping in tune with the fun movies, let me talk to you about my Disney movies. And a few of these may be familiar. If you watched my like collection videos, like the Disney unboxings. Anyways, I have quite a few Pixar, and then a couple just like Disney movies that are harder to find on Blu-ray. Dear Lord, they're heavy. So I'll go through the Pixar first, because they're just easier. That's not Pixar. This takes up a massive chunk of my Blu-ray collection. I didn't realize. So, my favorite Disney princess. Do you want to take a stab at that? If you said Tiana, you got the money. This is The Princess and the Frog. It's a Disney princess classic. Now, it's a little bit dusty, mind you. This follows the classic Princess and the Frog story, which is the prince being turned into the frog, and he must kiss his princess. Except in this twist, when he kisses his princess, she becomes a frog too. Very fun. Very, very cute. I absolutely adore this film. If you have not seen it, you need to be watching it. I think Disney replaced, what was the right? It's slipping my mind now. My mind slips all the time. But they replaced it with this. So the log flume ride at Disney is now The Princess and the Frog Bayou. It's very fun. That's such a pretty sound. Okay. So then we have my favorite Pixar movie growing up. I used to watch it 20 times a day. It was crazy. I'm gonna show them both to you at the same time because it's just easier. But it's Monsters Inc., Monsters Inc., Monsters Inc., and Monsters University, Monsters University. Now, I've not seen Monsters University as much as I've seen Monsters Inc. Monsters Inc. I could probably tell you by heart. But these films, if you don't know, now you're gonna know. Look at that. We've got Monsters Inc. So, Monsters Inc. follows a world where monsters are the community, or they're the world. The world is just monsters. And their job is to scare humans in our world. And a human escapes into the monster world. Very cute, very easy, very fun. And as a kid, and I say easy because Pixar movies used to be just so simple and so fun and so cute. Now, Monsters University. It is a prequel, and it's the school that our main characters, Mike and Sully, go to in order to learn how to be scarers at Monsters Incorporated. It's so fun. Maybe a little thumbnail. Yeah, that's cute. If you have not seen these, I definitely advise that you pick them up. Pick them up. So, we'll keep it old school. We'll go back a little further. I'll show tell you that one in a minute. We'll go back to the OG. You know what I mean? This came real close after Toy Story. This was the second one. Don't quote me on that. I believe this was the second Pixar movie. A Bug's Life. A Bug's Life. It's very fun. Now, I've been to Disney World. I adore Animal Kingdom. And they used to have it stuffed to be a bug. I think it actually just got shut down quite recently, just a couple weeks ago or something. But if you never got the opportunity to attend the show, I apologize. If you had the opportunity, you know what I'm talking about. It's so much fun. This movie, when I tell you basic Pixar, this is as basic as you can get. It's almost flat animation. It's so basic. And it feels so cozy. I can't explain it, but it just feels so cozy and warm. Is that weird? But it just does. And, so, again, old school. We have, my partner's favorite actually is this one. That feels heavy, wow. But I'll show them both to you. And it is Finding Nemo and Finding Dory. Finding Nemo is the OG. Finding Dory, it was okay. It was good. It was good. Finding Nemo is so fun. Now, if you don't know what Finding Nemo is, let me tell you what Finding Nemo is. Finding Nemo is the story of a fish who is disabled, so disability rights, right on. Always with representation, I'm telling you. But he gets kidnapped and put in a fish tank, and his father has to go after him. And his father ends up befriending a amnesiac, I think is the way you would say it, something with amnesia. A girl who must help him with a girlfish. So, so much fun, so much fun. It's cute, it's heartwarming. All the early Pixar films, and even some of the later ones, really hit. So, for kids' movies, they will bring a grown man to cry. I remember seeing men I knew in their 40s and 50s who were like, ooh, and they were sobbing at movies like this when I was a kid. So very good, very fun. Check them out. Finding Dory is just Dory doing the same thing. She gets lost. For me, I think it's the nostalgia that draws me to part one. And this feels really heavy, and this shouldn't feel this heavy. It feels like really heavy. Oh, there's one of those old booklets, like the coming soon to DVD. There's a Nemo DSi game advertisement on top of the 3 different discs. So there's a bonus disc, the Blu-ray feature, and the DVD feature. So let me move a little closer to the newer years. Not exactly there, but we're getting close. We have Up. Now, I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this. I won't speak a lot on this. I bought this off eBay, and I'm pretty sure I'm looking at it now, and I'm pretty sure it's a fake copy. Does that look blurry to you? Does that look weird? Does that look weird to you? It looks like... Maybe I'm being weird. No, that's like definitely blurry. Did I buy a fake copy? Oh god, now I'm questioning things. Just watch the first 10 minutes. You will immediately shut it off and not return to it for 3 years, which is exactly what I did. But it's... beautiful film. It's an older gentleman who goes on an adventure with this Boy Scout. That's all I can tell you. There's a talking dog. Like, so much fun. So much fun. And then we have what is probably Pixar's most well-known at this point, or most profitable film, and that is, and no, I have not seen the sequel, Inside Out. Inside Out is the story of a girl named Riley and the emotions in her head, and that is the best way to describe it. And if any of you drop the name Bing Bong in the comments, on site. Still, like, I was a wreck. But this is such a fun film. Let's see if we can name them all. How about that? We have anger. We have sadness. We have disgust. That's probably my most. We have fear. Actually, that might be mine. That might have the helm. And we have joy. And this is a special Blu-ray edition, I think, or maybe they all come with it. But it has the Riley's First Date short, and it has the Pixar short film Lava, which is so much fun because no one does short stories like Pixar in their short films. Kid Pool on site, so stunning. But yeah, I love this. Oh, it's so cute. The border has smiley faces. Can you see that? Probably can't. Oh, a little bit. Do you see that? And then we have my most two recent, the two recent ones that are from Pixar that I have in my collection. So first is Onward. And this stars Tom Holland. Was it very popular? I don't think so. Did I resonate with it? Absolutely. Absolutely. This, Diane, it broke me. It was beautiful. I did not expect for it to hit as hard as it did, but I was crying, at I'll say the pedal scene. I don't know why that made me sob, but it did. I'm a very emotional person, though. I cry a lot. And that's okay. If you cry, listen, if you cry a lot, I want you to know, if you cry a lot, that is okay. You let those emotions out. Emotions demand to be felt. They're gonna come out one way or another. It's better to do it healthily, like crying. But this is about two brothers who, on Ian's 16th birthday, he is given a magical staff from his father who has passed on, and it allows him to bring his father back for 24 hours. The spell goes awry. They have to go in search of someone who can fix it. So, it's just so much fun. It's so beautiful. It really is touching. I wish it had been as bigger than it was, but so good. And then we have my favorite Pixar film. Can you guess? Time's up. If you said Luca, you're right. Luca is... Let me tell you about Luca. I'm gonna come in close. We're gonna talk about Luca. Luca is themselves said it was the story that they needed as kids, and I can relate to that. It's not about whether being, who you are with, because a lot of people have compared it to like sexuality and things like that, but I think it's more about understanding your differences. You may be it's no secret I'm fat. It's not a bad word, and as a kid I've always been that way, and it's almost like you see yourself differently. You almost feel like a sea monster because of it, you know what I mean? You feel outcasted, if you look weird, if you have a disability, and in this movie I feel like it really touches on that, on helping us see that just because someone looks or acts a little different, it doesn't make them a bad person, you know what I mean? It's beautiful, it's stunning. The animation is one of my favorites, and I'm a sucker for any film set in Italy. Some of my favorite films are set in Italy, and even just Italian horror. Of course, this is not horror, but like Italian horror, like Argento. Romance movies like Call Me By Your Name, Italy. Luca Guadagnino is Italian, but it's like a beautiful setting. It's the accents, the culture. You can just tell people really cared about this story, and it really felt like I was going back to the roots of Pixar when watching this. Like this and Coco, easily the most recent, important Pixar movies. So, yeah, Luca, if you haven't seen it, you really should watch it. It's quite beautiful. And the marketing was really pushed for this. It was very cool. I was trying to see if I know any of the people that are in it, but I don't. Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure that Jacob Tremblay, like that famous, he's in everything. I think he's in this. Yeah. So, quite beautiful. So, I guess this just turned into a Disney Blu-ray video, but I'm sorry. I love Disney. We have a couple that are, they're harder to find, I suppose, which is why I have them. So this one's not that hard. This one is Big Hero 6. Now, this is Disney. But this is Disney taking a risk. We have two brothers. And first of all, this is establishing manga with a Disney film. Blending those, very interesting vibe. But this follows Hiro, who is the little brother of Tadashi, who I won't say anything, but he needs a big brother. And Tadashi is his big brother, but he needs a big brother. So Baymax comes into play, who is a all-knowing robot who is there to take care of him. Very beautiful, very fun. It's a story of brotherhood, of heroism, of finding yourself, and this was quite easily one of the most popular Disney movies. I mean, it won Best Academy, Best Picture, and it became a TV show, 2 TV shows. I remember it got one on Disney XD. Do y'all remember Disney XD? Do y'all remember that? Am I old? I'm old, aren't I? And then it also had a Disney Plus original series, so it's very interesting. There's dust up here. So it's really good. It's really fun. It's probably one of the funnier Disney movies, without being too childish funny. You can tell the humor is I don't know. It's really done really well. I don't know how to explain it. But. And then we have 3 that are I would say they're pretty hard to find. 2 of these you really can't find, I don't think. I genuinely think it's impossible now that Disney has shut down their movie club. But the first one, bless my soul, was on a roll. So this is Hercules. This is the story of Hercules that you know well. with Meg and Hades and everything. And it is quite beautiful. And I say that about all the Disney movies, but for me, growing up, Hercules was like the Disney, like, A+ right there for me, you know what I mean? So it's so fun to watch back, and to see kind of it hold up over time. I really need to get back to watching the older Disney movies like this, but I think it's harder to find. I don't know, but I got this from the Disney Movie Club when that was still a thing, and that shut down quite recently, actually, which is pretty disappointing. But I managed to nab that, and I also nabbed these two films, which are really, you're gonna love these. So, a Goofy movie. A Goofy movie is so much fun. I love this movie. I will say, another Goofy movie is my favorite Goofy movie. And the documentary on Disney Plus, I will be eating it up. But these two films, when I was a kid, I used to go to our local video store, and they had VHSs at the time. I'm just whispering this to him, getting real close. And they used to have these on VHS, and I would check them out and watch them over and over, constantly. So, a Goofy movie. And this is about Goofy and his son Max. And this is their summer camping trip. And of course, nothing can go right. And the sequel is about Max in college, which is so much fun. But it is just so cool. You have Powerline, you know, iconic singer, and it's so much fun. And this is a Disney exclusive to the club. It's I don't know if you can buy it online, but I never found this online. Like I found like cheap DVD copies occasionally, but they were used and overpriced. But this was, as Marge Simpson would say, this was a real find. So, and I will put all of the non-Disney fans out of their misery, and that sounded really awful. I will show you the last one, which is The Black Cauldron. The Black Cauldron. The Black Cauldron. I'm trying to enunciate all the vowels. The Black Cauldron. Isn't that a pretty sound? This film is, I'm not even gonna tell you about this film. I'm gonna let you discover this film on your own. But I don't know if it's on Disney Plus. I haven't looked for it. I always watch this copy. You'll have to look. But this is a Disney Club exclusive. This is a movie that at the time flopped and did terrible, but now has a bit of a cult following. So, I've always been a Merlin fan, like a fantasy, adventure, fantasy is my favorite genre, with books and stuff. So, this is yeah, and it's on the scarier side for Disney, but it's a lot of fun. It's a good time. Yeah. So, then we have, first and foremost, I've already showed you Spider-Man on 4K. I have them on Blu-ray. We're gonna skip those. Don't ask me why I have them. I just do. So, I'm going to show you another cool edition I have. This is Blu-ray. And this is After Sun. After Sun. After Sun. This is a stunning film. This stars Paul Mescal, first of all. If you like Paul Mescal, you're gonna love this movie. And this has Frankie Carrillo in it, who is playing Sophie, who is 11 years old. She's on vacation with her father. Summer vacation, she always goes, because her parents are divorced. And Dad gets depressed. It's literally, it says in the back, superb, and searingly emotional. And it quite easily is. It is just stunning. And what's even more stunning are these A24 editions. There's a few films that they have done of these. This is the only one I have. But look at that. It's like an old, what do you call it? Like a Polaroid almost. It's very pretty. When you slide it out, I'm gonna get flagged for showing a man's nipple, aren't I? It's so stunning. And it opens, and you have this. Let me show you the full display. It has a portrait of them laying lounging in the sun, and the disc is like a brown, faded, like a sunspot. So pretty. And then on top of that, there's also a selection of photos. Let me make sure I can show them all to you. The movie's not inappropriate, but it's YouTube has really cracked down. Okay, so there are these photos. I feel like I'm showing you family photos. I don't know why. They're just so beautiful. They're made like that. So this says Paul Mescal and Frankie Carrillo on location in Turkey, 2021. This is them on location in Turkey, 2021. I think they all say that. Yeah. That's them. That is them on the boat. It's a beautiful scene, heartbreaking scene. There's Sophie. So they look like, and they were taken by the actor. So the film is honestly part found footage for a little bit, because it's Sophie's recording it. Then we have, I can't explain to you what this scene is, or I'll spoil the movie, but it's stunning. And then, I think that's the last one, is Paul. So it comes with 5. Now, all the movie editions with A24 that are in these sets are like this. And I would kill to have them all, but I don't need them all, because some of the films I don't enjoy. So, just a pretty sound. I can go to sleep. Okay. So, I'm going to show you the films that I haven't seen. Okay. Let's see. I think that might be it. There's only 2. In my whole collection of all my movies, there's only 2 that I haven't seen. How crazy is that? Okay. So this first one. Do you all mess with Possessed by Horror? Sarah, adore her. One of her favorite films is Downsizing with Matt Damon. And I thought it was going to be this fun little film. And I haven't seen it, but I thought it was going to be this fun little film about people shrinking down for the economy, for their community. But apparently there's like a storyline with, let's say, medications. And like, if I mispronounce it, the mafia, you know what I'm trying to say? I guess that's part of it. I think I've read. And, what? But, I don't know. I haven't watched it yet. I haven't gotten around to it. But I might. Who knows? And then the other one. This was, on a whim. I adore Nicole Kidman so much. I think she is, if I was to have a paralysis demon, it would be her clapping at the Oscars. I don't know what happened. I love her to death. And this is Stoker. Don't ask me to tell you what it's about, I don't know. The cover looks pretty, it looks gothic. I think she's talented. I think I'll enjoy it. Very pretty, very pretty. So, on to the ones I have seen. We have Crazy Rich Asians. This is based on Quentin Tarantino's novel. Let me see if I can point to it and actually be right. Someone zoom in. It's that orange one right there. This is the story of Constance Wu's, and she plays Rachel, and she is going with her boyfriend to his best friend's wedding, and it's in Singapore. And how do I explain it? It's like the family is very up in her grill. I'll say that. That's the best way I can say it. It's beautiful. The message behind it is so, I don't know, it's just so stunning. There's other books and I haven't read them, but this movie was absolutely excellent. You know, it has Mother in it, and if you don't know who Mother is, you need to be watching. This is 𝐬𝐿. This is 𝐬𝐿. I didn't know that. He did Wicked. Isn't that crazy? Huh. Anyways, very fun. So then we have a film that it's in the plastic, but I've seen it, and I feel like maybe I have to keep it in the plastic now because he had all his tattoos removed. Maybe it's worth something. No, I'm kidding. But this is The King of Staten Island, and I haven't opened this yet. But this is the story. Do you know who Pete Davidson is? Ariana's his ex. He's a comedian on Saturday Night Live, or at least he was. I think he still is. It's kind of like a semi-autobiographical. It's funny. It's very irreverent, so you gotta have that type of humor. And it really reminded me of like the early 2000s college bro comedies. Like, think of like movies like Knocked Up. It's a really bad example my mind went to, but American Pie. It's not like American Pie, but you know, college bro comedies like Accepted, things like that. Neighbors. It has that kind of vibe to it, but it's really fun. And there's a deeper understanding of being human with it, I think, because it does exist in a post 9/11 environment. So then we have listen. I think Rami Malek is absolutely so talented. Do I think Freddie Mercury deserved better? Yes. Bohemian Rhapsody. And why I say that is I think the film is excellent. Beautiful film, stunning film. It doesn't feel so much like a biopic doing justice to Freddie's memory, but more a concert film, and it almost at times paints Freddie in this negative light, I feel. But anyways, this is obviously about Freddie Mercury, the lead singer of Queen, and Rami Malek stars in it as the titular character, and he did him so well. He acted him so well. He got the voice right. He looks the part. And I just absolutely love this movie. I love Freddie Mercury. Again, it's just not the most accurate film for him. But it did take home a bunch of Oscars, so what do I know? So then we have a film. I think if you read a lot of YA, okay, did you exist? Come here. Do you mess with David Leviathan, the author from the 2000s, right? He wrote a book called Every Day, which is about a creature or entity that jumps from body to body every day, wakes up in a new body. Yeah, this is that movie. Every Day. And this stars Angria Rice, I think is how you pronounce her name, but she plays Rhiannon. And she ends up falling in love with this soul named A. And A wakes up in a different body every day. So she just has to trust A when they come forward in a new body and go, hey, it's me. And, you know, it could be a girl, a boy. I think there's a couple non-binary characters, older or younger, but as long as they're, like, in the same place, it'll be in the same area. So it's crazy, but it has that YA romance feel, and I'm a sucker for those stories. They're not adapting these books anymore. The market has changed. I get it. I'm an adult reader, so now I read, like, you know, the TikTok books as well. Those are being adapted. But I miss this era. I really do. An era like this, Fault in Our Stars. You know what? While we're already here, let's go ahead and talk about that. Do you miss this era of filmmaking? Because I do too. Fault in Our Stars. Arguably not the start of Cyclit turned into movies. That was a walk to remember. But arguably the one that put it, like, high on the map. You know what I mean? But this is the story of Augustus Waters and Hazel Grace, who both have cancer, and we know the story. We know the tears. We've all been there. It's okay. And it's just one of those stories that you latch on to and you don't let go. This is 2014. Take me back. I was in high school. I was a junior in high school, a sophomore, and take me back, please. This is so stunning, so beautiful. Is it a little toxic? Maybe. But Sam Trammell's in it. And when Sam Merlot isn't in anything, I'll fight somebody off. I will. Like, I don't care. Laura Dern, I'm coming for you. So then, keeping with that same theme of Cyclit turn literature, I have one more for you. Do you mess around with Everything Everything? Because Everything Everything is about the girl who thought she was sick, and she is sick, and she is trapped in a house, and she has to leave. She has to experience the world. Nick Robinson's in it, who loves Simon. Completely changed my perspective when I first watched that. And who is just an excellent actor anyways. But absolutely, this is so much fun, so beautiful. And the trailer, I used to watch that trailer over and over 10, 20 times a day. It was crazy. So then we have, I'm gonna say 4 more to show you, but there's like 6, but you'll see why I say that. So first I have Knives Out. Knives Out. This, you could give me, you could, if this was a DROOG, I would be hooked. This movie, do you ever have those movies and books that you watch or read, and you go, that is how you tell the story. That is how you take every element within that genre, and you do it right. For mystery, it's this. Oh, it's this. And this is just absolutely stunning. The filmmaking, breathtaking. It's wonderful, just absolutely wonderful. This is about the Thromby family, and they are coming to celebrate their father's birthday, the patriarch of the entire family. He's a renowned mystery writer, and he's murdered. And now they have to figure out kind of what's going on there. You know, they figure out who it is, because it's obviously someone in the house. And there are just so many twists. I mean, listen to this cast. We've got Daniel Craig. We've got Chris Evans. We've got Ana de Armas, Jamie Lee Curtis, Michael Shannon, Don Johnson, Toni Collette, Mother, Lakeith Stanfield, Catherine Langford, Jaden Martell, and Christopher Plummer. Are you kidding? Absolutely beautiful. The film done so well. The mystery is so intriguing. It is Glass Onion. This is perfect. This is perfection. And listen, if the third one raises back up and goes to this level, I'm there, okay? I need you to know that. Because this is just absolutely, I can't talk enough about it. I'll keep going on and on. So then we have a movie. It is no secret, can I get real close to you? It is no secret that I have an obsession with Sebastian Stan. If you don't know who Sebastian Stan is, he plays Bucky Barnes in the Marvel Universe. And I've kind of had an obsession with him since I was like 10 years old, and I saw this little, like, I'll say it's gay coded, I don't care, witch movie called The Covenant. If you like The Covenant, you like The Craft, that kind of stuff, it was so good. And I've been obsessed with it ever since. So, this is a movie called 𝐬𝐿𝐼𝐷𝐼𝐿. 𝐬𝐬. Now, Tonya Harding was a very famous figure skater who, let's just say she didn't play well with others. And Sebastian Stan stars in this alongside Miss Margot Robbie, who, yes, is Barbie. And they play the married couple, Tonya Harding and Jeff I can't pronounce it. Jeff Gillooly. It's a fun word. Gillooly. And Allison Janney, who I have a lot of respect for, also stars in this. It is a superb movie. So stunning, so beautiful. It's funny. It is, I don't know, I just really enjoy it. It's a neon film. Neon has a habit of making really out-of-the-box films that are fun, wild, and this is no exception. No exception. So, when I said we had 4, but these are technically 4, but I'm counting as 2 each. So first, it's going to be controversial, and people are going to say, oh, that's like for film bros in college, like, oh, I know film better than anybody else. Maturing is realizing he's actually a really good filmmaker, and that's Quentin Tarantino. I'm sorry, but maturing is realizing he did hone the craft very well. Now, I don't own what we all know he wanted it to be his last film, because he's only doing 10, and he's done 9 so far. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, I don't own that, but I do own Django Unchained and Pulp Fiction. So, the thing with Quentin Tarantino as a filmmaker, he's very flashy, he's very, Pulp Fiction, but he's very, like, blast, boom, bah, in your face. It's literally onomatopoeias brought to life. Like, it's everything short of a giant, like, bam, Batman thing, you know what I mean? But he also has a habit of changing up the story. He likes to mess around with history. So, 𝐸glorious Bastards is a film that essentially takes a look at a group of people who are hunting a certain figure from 1940s Germany. I'm not going to say on here because I can get flagged. And there's a twist about it all. It's very fun. This one, Django Unchained, not 𝐬𝐭𝐚𝐲. It's not 𝐬𝐭𝐚𝐲. I thought it was until my boyfriend set me straight. It's Django. You ignore the D. This is Jamie Foxx, Leonardo DiCaprio, Christoph Waltz, who's a staple. He's a collaborator with Tarantino. It's Jamie Foxx plays Django, who is a slave who is freed, and he becomes a bounty hunter. And back then that didn't happen, but like I said, he takes history and he rewrites it, he changes it. So that's that one. Pulp Fiction. What can I say about Pulp Fiction that someone on the internet hasn't already said? I can say that it's creative. I can say that the non-linear storyline is both necessary, if not egregious. What can I say? It's a beautiful film. This is the type of film that you watch the one time and you realize, what did I watch? It's a bunch of different people. I can't really describe it to you. I don't think I should, because I watched it blind the first time, and it is just stunning. It's absolutely beautiful. And if you haven't had a chance to see it, where have you been? This poster is probably the most iconic poster you'll ever see in your life. So, I mean, what can I say? So then, the last two films I have to show you. I was gonna show them together, but I think I'm gonna save them apart, because the last one is like, it holds a very special place in my heart. So, first, the reason I was gonna put these together is because I call these, so remember when I had, like, the gay horror in the last part of this video, of the series? These are just, like, typical, like, queer-coded. We have a thing in film and in books, film mostly. If you're from the film community, you know that queer-coded means something is coded or baited to appeal to a certain group of people. And 54 is no exception. Ryan Philippe has been an ally, and this film has Neve Campbell, who has been an ally. Miss Sidney Prescott, flip the ponytail and start going at him. You have Salma Hayek in it. You have Mike Myers, he's playing the right role, let me tell you. I have nothing against the man. I love Shrek, but we're not forgiving him for Cat in the Hat. But this film, this is about a boy who is Ryan Philippe's character, and he ends up getting pulled into the limelight of Studio 54. And if you don't know what Studio 54, it's actually pretty iconic, not only in New York history, but in fashion history, look at me right now, whether you're part of the community or not, part of the LGBT community or not, you need to be looking up Studio 54, because everything you know about art has originated in this place, whether you know it or not. It's the images of, like, the white horse, the disco balls, it's all in this. And Ryan Philippe plays, that's all I can say he plays, and it's a lot of fun, and I absolutely adore it. I love films that are just easy, they're fun, they have a little flair to them. I mean, everything, I'm surprised RuPaul didn't show up in this, you know what I mean? But it's very excellent. There's a lot of mystery to it. If you like Studio 54, you're gonna like this, and get the director's cut. You'll see, they never released an, like, edited modern copy of the director's cut, so you will see that, like, you'll have, like, a clear HD, and then when it gets to a deleted scene, when it's playing in the movie, everything will turn blurry and grainy. I'll just show it to you. Can you see this? I'm gonna tell you right now, this one's NSFW. This one, you gotta be old enough for it. But with that being said, do you remember earlier I mentioned liking like Italian films? This isn't Italian, this is Irish, I believe. And it's one of those films that explores love, and it explores it in this way that's so unfiltered, and it's so raw that there are moments that aren't even romance scenes, but it's almost like you feel this love from them. Like there's a scene, it's not spoiling anything to tell you. There's a scene where a calf gives birth, gives birth to a calf, and it's heartbreaking. Like there's something like a pull to it. I don't know how to explain it, but it's gorgeous. Josh O'Connor, this man right here, you might recognize him from Challengers, arguably one of the best films ever made. And then you have, I butcher his name if I try to pronounce the last name, but it's Alec. Use your phonics. Secreño. It's gotta be French, right? It has to be. I think he's Romanian actually. So, it has some extended scenes. I haven't watched those yet, but it's so captivating and so real, and I don't know. Like I feel like if you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't. And it's just one of those movies that has resonated with me. My boyfriend got this for me for my birthday last year, and no one understood what it was when they saw it, and I was just like, wow. Like I just held it to my chest because I'm like, I'm gonna start crying if I don't stop. It's just, you gotta see it. It's, I don't know, there's this understanding of being yourself and love, and I don't know, it's just beautiful. But with that being said, that is the end of this part of the video. Now, keep in mind, there are 3 more parts. So, part 3 coming at you very soon. You're going to be seeing me go through all of my horror DVDs. We've gone through my horror Blu-rays. I have a lot more DVDs, and I don't think there's a single repeat, so you're in for a treat. I have a lot of good things, and if that's what you're down for, stay tuned for that. Part 4, as a reminder, we'll be looking at my regular DVDs, everything that we looked at today, but in DVD form, and I don't think I have any repeats either. And then part 5, we'll be looking at my TV shows, and those, I have quite a bit of those as well, and we will go through those. But thank you for watching. If you made it this far, if you're not asleep, are you asleep? Wake up, sleepy. No, I'm kidding. Let me know, what's the movie that resonated with you? What was the movie that absolutely destroyed you and then put you back together? I want to know, because I want to be heartbroken and then put back together. So, thank you so much for watching. Until next time, remember, you're beautiful.